All right, we're live for Monday. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another daytime stream, or should we call this the morning time stream? Today we've got some nice breaks and not much else. We're just kind of waiting for the next round of cards to arrive, like the upcoming release of OP 14 English and the upcoming release of Ascended Testicles. So we're gonna say for today, how about new box break, new Pikachu, McDonald's, Pristine break. And we should also say pricing slabs. Because that's what we do. We price a lot of slabs. You know, yesterday we sold 2 slabs. We sold, not yesterday, Saturday, we sold, what was it? The Classic Collection Squirtle. And we also sold the Mimikyu, which came out of the Waifu Shuffle box. Or was it the, I think it was a Live Customs, actually. All right. All right. We're heading over here. Let's jump over here, add here. We're going live for a Monday. Ta-da! Good Monday. All right, and it's doing that weird thumbnail thing again. Why did it do that? I wonder why it did that. I'll figure that out. All right, I know I took it in the right ratio. I think you have to like adjust the picture after you upload the thumbnail, which is something I didn't do on the other phone. So I bet it has something to do with this new phone. Okay, we'll jump into this. Let's take a look at our emails real fast. Okay, we're going to delete a couple of emails here. Oh, WordPress password reset. Okay, I better be very careful about this. Hold on. So I reset my password for the website. Delete this. What's this? Let me respond to this real fast. Okay, hold on. All right. There we go. Just answering a quick question. Very nice. I think we can delete this message now. There we go. All right, I'm getting ready to sell that home. I decided we're going to sell it. The little home. Closing this. All right. And here's an early order by Mr. CSman. Very nice. He's asking about insurance. Here we go. Log in with username and password into WordPress. Let's try that. Let's see what this is. That looks correct. Let's try logging in. Please work. All right, it worked. Perfect. Okay, we're logged into the website. Awesome. So that's all taken care of. Let's get this iPad set up so that we get our chat. We're just doing our usual setup, guys. Let's see. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I just kind of played Terraria all Saturday, but Sunday I was a busy bee. I worked really hard on Sunday. I worked virtually the entire day on Sunday. Here's our stream. Mr. Mike's side did a good job fixing that thumbnail. Let's go ahead and expand these out. Pop out chat. We're listening to a little Donkey Kong here. All right, we got Gunter, Rain Brian, CS Man. Here's Ryan Shapiro, Rigo Rockstar, Wade Schiff, or Wade Skiff. Good morning. Figured I'd say hi since me and Mr. were having interesting conversation earlier. We were talking in the news channel. Here's, who else is here? Mr. Tristan Scalona. Hey, how's it going, man? He called me handsome. Do you see large reprints of Prismatic happening in 2026? I got no idea. That's not up to me. That's up to Pokemon. But, I mean, there's a lot of good sets Pokemon's putting out. So the odds are Prismatic's going to die down because they're going to be reprinting other really popular sets like Phantasmal Flames and Ascended Hero. Those are going to have to be reprinted, you know? So there's a lot on Pokemon's plate right now, and Prismatic's already a year old. So yeah, Prismatic's cool. I sent 2 PayPal penny messages, actually a $1 message and a $5 message. Oh, yes, we have to ship your product out. That's CS Man. All right, so I'll do that right after this, and then I can drop it off at the post office. Mister, that was a good conversation. It was interesting trying to see your side on it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here we go. So we've got, let's see, this guy asking a question as well, wondering what is the thickness of the border along the bottom. Will this fit in a card holder? Hold on, let me answer this guy. These require a pretty thick stand to stand upright. I have the stands. They just aren't listed on eBay yet. All right, very good. Closing that. Okay. So yesterday, one of the things I did was I went to the El Tampa home and I took pictures all around the outside and inside of the home. And then I fed all those images. It was like 50 images. I fed them into Grok, Gemini, and ChatGPT, and all three of them concluded I should consider selling the home so that an investor can work on it who has lots of time to work on it. So that's what we're going to do with that. Earlier, I decided maybe we'd try to fix it ourselves. It's a silly idea. I mean, I can barely get all the submissions done on the weekend, so we just don't have time for that. CSman sends me $1. Apparently, USPS overnight has like up to $50,000 in insurance. I wonder if I paid you extra, that would be worth it. I'm just scared of something happening. Then he says, oh, also use this address for shipping. It's the same as last time. You know, if you like to pay insurance for things, maybe if it's up to 50,000, I didn't know that. If it's up to 50,000, maybe we can get that set up. I wouldn't do it. So if it was me personally, I'd just take the risk because of the cost of the insurance. I would just take the risk, but that's up to you. If you prefer it, maybe we can set that up. Assuming it takes, what you can do is tell me how much you would like me to try and print the label for in terms of insurance. And then I can try to print it live and see if that goes through. So like you can ask for $20,000 of insurance or something like that and see if it goes through. If it was my shipment, would I would do that? No. But then again, you know, if it gets lost, you're going to be mad at me for telling you no. But I'm telling you, they almost never get lost. So, I mean, it must happen to sometimes 0 packages per year, sometimes 1 package per year. And it's often to a guy living in like a shady neighborhood. So if, or you know, yeah, I'm trying to think of the times when a package disappeared. Sometimes it's an international package and it's just stuck in customs or something. Or you live in a shady neighborhood and a porch pirate got it. So I don't know if you live in a shady neighborhood, but I don't think you'd probably do. But it's up to you if you really want to, if you want to waste that money, if you want to spend it that way. You know what I've thought of doing, actually? I thought of offering the insurance myself. So, like, I'll insure your package, meaning that if your package is lost in transit and the transit, you know, information says it's gone, I'll buy you back the cards. So I've thought about doing that because it's so consistent that I think I would just make a ton of money insuring cards if I did that. But I'm not a true insurance company, but we could work out a contract or something, I think. But yeah, I've thought about doing that, offering insurance on people's packages. Benjamin says, did you get my order? Let's take a quick look. So you got $6, by the way, Mr. CS-Man. You sent me 6, so those are yours. Mr. Sean Gallagher, slab away payment. Mr. Sean. All right, so he sent the biggest order so far today, $400. Let's take a quick look at that. Sean Gallagher. Boo, 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 boo. Ah, the Scyther Seal DOS. You took a look at that and you said, hey, that's pretty good. I guess I'll keep paying that one off. All right, let me go update it. Yeah, you got it for only $900. I mean, I'd be happy to take it back from you. It is. All right, that's updated. Very nice. And then let's see. Edwin Delsa said, Burger Chew, Pristine 10 break. Oh, yeah, that Burger Chew is going to move fast, in my opinion. Burger Chew always moves fast. I think that he's probably always going to be popular. This Pikachu, even if they reprint him in English, I think the Japanese one will still be popular. Just send it out, blanket, Weeball. All right, so we'll take a risk on it. Everyone takes a risk when they ship their Pokemon cards, but we'll just package it up real nice, and I'll use a bunch of security tape. All right, so let me put this over here. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I've had, it sounds funny, CS-Man, but I've had $20,000 booster boxes shipped to me and nothing more than UPS ground. So maybe to a certain degree, I've gotten used to the risk, and maybe one day I'll lose a packet and it'll just be really frustrating. Actually, I have had a package stolen, but I think I know who stole it. But yeah, I'll order like, okay, so I ordered like 5 cases of, Phantasmal Flames the other day, and that came out to some gigantic number. Like, it wasn't cheap at all. They just shipped it UPS ground. So they're like, I don't know. That's how they do it. They just ship it UPS ground. And yet it's like, it's a ridiculous amount. Let's see if I have it here. Do I have the price I paid for it? All right, so it's a really expensive, it was like $6,000. They just ship a UPS ground, like, who cares? You know what I mean? But it's funny, it's like, when it's a rare slab, it feels like it deserves a better label. Isn't that interesting, the way that works? So it's a fascinating thing, but we'll probably do priority mail. We'll get all wrapped up in security tape. It'll be nice. What do you think about Kushi from Poland? I ordered a Charizard card from Japan. They shipped in a standard mail envelope for paper. It got ruined. Mr. Stop World, yes, I have also ordered from Japan that way, and they've done exactly the same thing. I've gotten lucky, though, and they have not ruined it. So, but they ship it in a small, cheap little parcel with the hopes that it arrives safely to you, and it's very foolish because American shipping is very, there's a lot that goes through shipping, and it might get stepped on, or it might get thrown, or whatever might happen. So that's why, if it's going to be a Charizard, you got to lose a couple dollars and ship it properly. It's got to have a box. Just a couple extra dollars. So that's all they had to do. Turn this down a little bit. I wanted the one promo card because it looked like the Pokemon Red box to me. What do you think about Kushi from Poland? I don't know who Kushi is. If it's just like even 0.01%, as you always say, you could be the one hitting the odds. In theory, it could happen. And that's a risk of buying cards. If you, let's say you bought the cards from me while you're already in the USA, and we shipped you by now like 20 different packages with 20 different cards. Any of those could have been snatched. So it comes down to like a personal philosophy. Do we use insurance or do we not use insurance? And I like signature confirmation because that guarantees it goes to the right door. And I like priority mail shipping, and then just a big box that's really, really well packaged, lots of padding. That's my favorite style. I think it works pretty well. If you want to do the insurance, I will let you do the insurance. I will work with you. If you found out it's $50,000, I can work with you to do that. But it comes down to a philosophy. Do you want to pay for the insurance or not? Ultimately, you pay more for your cards over your lifetime. And, if you're the unlucky guy in the lottery who loses a package, you're going to be like, oh, I should have bought it. The problem is, like 99.999% of all packages are making it to the doorstep. So that's why I consider it, maybe if you get hit by lightning, you get hit by lightning. It's just a bad day for you, So I don't ask for insurance on anything I buy. But again, that's my opinion, so you don't have to listen to it. All right, Edwin Delsid, let's get this taken care of and take care of Benjamin as well. Okay, Edwin. Happy Monday, everybody. You guys like Monday? What's in the box? What's up, Arbin? You talking about darkness? Darkness ablaze? What's in it? Well, this is a Sword and Shield era box, and you've got Charizard VMAX, right? Yeah, it's just called Charizard VMAX, I think. And it's a very nice looking card, but there's also Rainbow Scizor and Rainbow, I think it's Butterfree VMAX. And probably a couple other cards too. Like, I know there's a holographic Lugia. Lugia's nice. So there's a reverse holo Lugia you can pull. And what other cards are in here? I can't remember the whole set. This was an extremely popular, look at this, Scorch, Mew, Galarian Slowbro, and many others. So this was an extremely popular set when it came out a long time ago, and nowadays, not as popular. However, that's also why it's so cheap. That's why it's only 1 in 9 odds. So, if it was a big popular box, it'd be like 1 in 25. There are. So the price is reflective of how badly people want to open it. I had a $20,000 package too for Mr. We just went with the $5,000 insurance, and it arrived good. CS Min. Yeah, we could do that too. So that's an option. Like partial insurance is an option. There are. Again, I've actually truly considered offering the insurance myself. Where actually I'm the insurer, and I make you a promise that if the package doesn't arrive, like if the shipping information shows that it never arrived, I just cover it for you. and have to buy everything back for you. I've actually thought of doing that. Mister, I'm honest. I like this big box break, like the darkness ablaze, but I don't like it how you write on the package with the black marker. Very fair point. All right, so you want it to be no writing on it. So I tell you what, we'll remove this sticker. I hear you. You're saying no writing on the package. Can this fit in here in any way at all? Any capacity? How much were your cards? Okay. He had some really expensive ones. It was really scary. He had that manga card, man. How do you feel about selling that manga card? Do you regret it yet? Ooh, there's no way for me to track this then. I feel like, okay, here's what we'll do, okay? You ready, Alexandra? So I'm going to leave the sticker on the outside packaging, but I tell you what, no other writing on the box, okay? No other writing. Just this. No other writing, just this. All right. I'll put that back on. It'll be a sticker with less stickiness on it. Okay. So we won't write on the box, but we will have a sticker on the box, which you can just peel off. Which you saw me peel it off. It's peelable. All right, there we go. How does that sound? Does that sound good? Oh, somebody pulled this, but I didn't say who. Oh my gosh. Who pulled this yesterday? Not yesterday. Who pulled this on Saturday? To my trash can, maybe? Oh, no. I don't remember who pulled it. Who was it? Oh, he used it already. I remember he had me apply it to his store credit right away. Ah, that's right. That's right. So it's used. All right. Tammy's gift. Oh, yeah. So we need to finish this bad boy up. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. We're 20 bucks away. This is Tammy's Christmas gift. I donated 20 myself. So if you donate anything, it could be like $1. I'll put your name on it, even if it's $1. So we're just trying to get this to 100, and then it's hers. It's like a late Christmas gift. Basically, there's a guy who had this in Slab away, and he didn't finish it, so it got pulled back. And I know she likes Dragonair. She's a Dragonair collector. So we're just doing that. It's a little nice thing for Tammy. She does a lot of unpaid work for this channel. She does a lot of volunteer work. So it's just a little, it's a little side bonus. How do you fix your sleep schedule for these early streams? Well, I just go to sleep at like 11 p.m. and I wake up at like, I don't know, like 7 a.m. Then I hang out with Cares for a while, and it's time to go live. Mr. I like it way more. Mr. How many spots in the Charizard left? So this Charizard, all right, so this Charizard's got to be overpriced, right? He's overpriced. When we created this break, I'm almost 100% sure he probably cost more than he does now. So it says here he's a 1 in 28. Well, here's the deal. He no longer needs this star in the break because he's the star receiver. He receives the star. So we can actually drop this from 1 over 28 to 1 over 27 and just remove the star. But I'll also pull back $40 myself too. So we'll actually bring this to 1 in 26. So your odds just went up by 2. There's no star spot anymore. It's 1 in 26 now. And we're on spot 16. So there's 10 more spots left, and then the Charizard's done. All right. That's one of the things I'm allowed to do. I'm allowed to lower the price of a break. I'm never allowed to raise the price of a break. I mean, unless it's the very beginning of the break and I accidentally mispriced it, I guess. Then I look it up and I discover it's totally wrong. Let's go over to the orders. All right. Orders time. Mr. You might need to update your AO box split as one just sold on eBay for $6.5 thousand. Oh, I talked about that a lot. I said, Ancient Origins, get it while it's hot at 230 because it can go up. I was saying that, was I not? All right, so let's go look up the cheapest AO box. Let's see. It was higher than 230 for a while. Then it dropped to 230, and I said it can go back up, so watch out. All right. Well, you say that one sold for 6.5, but it looks like they are cheaper than that in Buy It Now right now. So maybe they just liked the seller. I don't know. But here's a cheaper one. divided by 36. Yeah, we'll just keep it at 230 for now. We're fine. All right. It will stay the same. Somebody sent me $15, by the way, on USDC. Does anyone know who that is? Benjamin Gomez. Hey, what's up, Mr. Benjamin? His order is for Chinese 151 surprise. 15 of them. I mean, I understand what your feelings, Desmond. Mr. Should Explore Pirate Ship really stamps us so 2008. If you're having my evolution poster box, and you have to show me that I think that you have a big Pokemon collector in the world. What are you talking about, Pokemon? All right. The website is not pinned today. Oh, let me pin the website. My bad. All right, hold on. Huh. The TheCardconomist live menu does not exist. All right, here we go. Good. Karis was working on the website last night. Let me pin the menu for everybody real fast, okay? I've been telling him to use Pirate Ship for a year now. Let me post this. Boop. All right, we're going to hit pin. Well, I just didn't know that USPS Overnight has an option for $50,000 insurance. I'm willing to test that if you'd like. I've actually never done that. It's a lot of work since Mr. needs to put it on all of our addresses once again. Yeah, that's one of the problems is Stamps has all of our addresses saved, and it's technically working. We're not having a huge problem with the Stamps right now. 151 surprise. We did have a little problem where they were taking forever to calculate the... There it is. They were taking forever to calculate the price of a label, but they seem to have patched that a little bit. Still takes a little while, but it's faster now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 14. We need another one. Is this Alexis? Oh, no, she's going to be saying she can't come in. Oh, okay. No, never mind. She's saying she's fine. All right. Ooh. Perfect. Here's a box. Okay. Did I pin that, by the way? Did I pin the Yeah, I pinned it. Good. All right. So welcome, guys. Welcome. Happy Monday. What's on your mind today, guys? Any fun things on your mind? You guys ready to collect again? I'm back here trying to collect. Last night I was working on a submission. I was actually working with Karis so that she could learn a little more about how to submit cards. And she submitted her own submission of cards last night. It took like 9 hours. It took like 9 hours. It shows you that submitting cards is a little bit like a skill. It's not as simple as just, you know, plugging in some information into the PSA website. You actually have to like choose cards to grade. And it's an enormous amount of time and effort. And so she's got a little submission going out, and she's excited to see how it comes back. I think Pirate Ship gives better quotes on UPS DHLS for overseas. Are you buying any of the high-end cards in the Golden auction? No, I don't even have a Golden account. Thank God I'm going back to America, or this shipping would be absurdly expensive and risky. Ooh, that's a good point. Yeah, you know, we've ran into that problem before. I think it would be, you're right, absurdly expensive. That's the word. Unless we get lucky and kind of sneak it past customs, which is a thing you can try, but I've seen that go bad once before. Actually, I've only seen that go bad once, and we've shipped a lot overseas. But I've heard it go bad for another person who we know, who was trying to ship themselves a lot of cards from America to Canada, and that got caught. Here we are, and it was no good. Here it is. I'm right. You are not having Mega Evolution Booster Box, and you're not a big Pokemon card collector. Still, you're a very small card collector. What? No, I'm the biggest. Pokemahi, I'm the biggest card collector. I'm so mad he said that. How could you say that, Pokemahi? I'm the biggest. All right, let me jump over here. So Benjamin Gomez. You ready, Mr. Benjamin? You pulled a Wigglytuff. Ooh, here's his Zapdos right away as well. That's actually pretty good. You just got 2 hits in a row. All right. PokeRev has a bigger Charizard collection. No! Hey, what's up, Mr. Troy? Mister, you said priority is 4 to 5 days. It can be 4 to 5 days. It can be faster than that, too. But, yeah, it can be up to 4 to 5 days. We are. It's a good shipping method. Here Here we are. We've got Golem. Wow, wow, wow. He said you were small. What? My collection's so big. It's very big. That's the best. The import fee you pay on a 50K package, you'll be able to buy a business class ticket to and back. Here's the Eggman. Here's the Electrode. Here's the Ammonite. Ooh. And here's the Goldeen. We've got Mewtwo. This is for you, Mr. Benjamin. He'd ordered 15 of these. This is a $165 order. The website has become a very popular way to order cards, especially new people like it. Here's War Turtle. Here's Starmie. And here is Dratini. So your hits were early on. You got 2 full arts and a Gengar. Those are really good, actually. The Gengar's great. It's not about the size, how you organize the sets. Do you think it would be worth it to contact Golden and ask to be part of season 4 of the show, thinking of the publicity you'd get? What? I don't know if I'm that cool to be part of a TV show. I don't know if I'd want to be on a TV show. It sounds kind of, you know, it's weird. I ended up being a YouTuber in life, and I never wanted to have sort of like the spotlight on me. I'm a lot more of a recluse. It just worked out this way because, you know, back when I was getting started on YouTube, I was so passionate about video gaming. I wanted to teach others about how to game. And it's the same with Pokemon cards. I'm not super passionate about having a spotlight on me. And what I really like is actually just the collecting. So I don't know if I'd be comfortable on a TV show, but it would certainly be funny. Maybe it'd be an interesting thing if that ever happened. Benjamin Gomez. All right, Mr. Benjamin with the B. Let's see if we can find you. You should be back here. You need to sell some of your collection worth a lot. Oh, is that what it is? So they only put you on the show if you sell off a chunk of your collection? I don't know, dude. That sounds like that's good for them. I don't need that. I like to keep my stuff. I'm a hodler. What time are you going live later? We go live in the evening, which is around 4 p.m. Is it Shopify? It's a WordPress website. We are. Not Shopify. I think we were going to do Shopify, but we found out Shopify takes a huge cut of the sales. And it was like, geez. Christian S. sent in a round for shipping. Hey, what's up, Christian S.? By the way, did you guys know we have a jumbo pack break going on? Here's a fun jumbo pack break. Ooh. Okay. What time you going live later? I can't unpause. You can send them a large item like the Air Dragonite or one of the LC cards. Those are exactly the cards I don't want to send them. Those are my favorite cards. Sounds like I'm not making it on. All right. I think it'd be cool if another YouTuber with like a Pokemon card channel wanted to do like an interview though. Or like if somebody wanted to come over and document my collection or something. That'd be cool. I'd do it myself, but I don't know. I don't know if I have the patience or the time. eBay's just a free golden, to be honest. That's right. Whoa, you got a lot of cards in here, baby. Look at all this, guys. Wow. Wow. This is a little bit of an older bag, too, huh, Christian? NBC News. Mr. Thoughts on Stranger Things 5 with the extra ending. So I saw you sent me that clip, but I have not watched it yet. You're saying it has an extra ending, like an alternative ending? I'm Christian S. I think I mainly just have 2 slabs to ship. What? No, you don't. Look at that. Christian S. See that? You got a whole bag. Did you want me to have the bag? I'll take the bag. We are. People think there's a secret ending, like Game of Thrones. Was just checking out the site. That's nice, man. Yeah, I didn't make it. My wife made it. She's a software engineer, and it probably doesn't take an enormous amount of skill to make a website. Like I probably could have just figured it out myself because I did that in school, and because it's, you know, it's mostly just following some rules. But she got it all done, which is the exciting part. She actually sat down and finished it, and so I'm very happy about that. All right, let's see. All right. What's the price of the Charizard EX10? Pulled that card. I don't know. Haha, I'll take the bag. Forgot about those. Thanks, man. Ah, darn it. January 7th release, but pure copium. What are you talking about? There's a January 7th release of something? That will help with the sales, definitely. Well, you know, the sales are pretty much the same with people who are already familiar with the channel. But what's interesting is when new people arrive, they don't prefer to use the old method of buying cards, which is going to the description of the live stream. They prefer this new method where they just buy it off of the oh, what the heck? It says you will not get an email for some reason, Mr. Christian. All right, there we go. Yeah, it says something like it didn't accept the email. All right, maybe because there's no .com behind it. I don't know. All right. I'm going to write down Christian S for Miss Alexis, so she knows to look for 2 names. All right. Pull the Gold Star Umbreon from Celebrations. Finally Mistle. Nice. Okay. We will all have to tell Pokered to review the whole interview so he gets jelly. No, he wouldn't get jealous of me. He's making tons of money. That guy's rolling in money. There it is. Could get another 200 followers. I don't know about 200 followers. It probably wouldn't ultimately change my it probably wouldn't change my subscribe count that much at all. That's not really how it works. How it could work is it could boost Golden subscribers. Yeah, their subscribers would go up. I'm just a guest on their show. All right, I received 15 USD. Did we find out whose that was? Let's see. Somebody sent me 15 bucks. Who was that? 15 USD. Are the morning streams doing well? The viewership's good. I think the sales are okay. I don't know. I feel like sales overall are likely going to fall because we were getting so many sales during our 4-hour nighttime stream. You just can't replace that. It's too good. Here's Mr. Kip for Tammy's gift. Don't send in for Tammy's gift. Mr. Kip completed it. Oh, that's so nice, dude. All right, let's show it off. It's completed. Everyone who donated is going to be on this list, so she knows who gave it to her. All right. Dragonair Battle Coin. See, when we first got it back from PSA, I was originally selling it for, I think, $140. And I think we were like debating that maybe that was too high of a price. And then a guy jumped in, he just slapped it away. He's like, I'll take it. But we knew Tammy wanted it at the time. And then he actually never paid it off. And so I just made $100 and I donated $20 toward it. So kind of put it on sale a little bit here. And so this could be Tammy's Christmas gift now. How nice is that? Isn't that nice? All right. Tammy gets a Christmas gift. There's no way they're full on edges like that. Then say it's over, guys, and wait, it's not over. Mister, are you getting good sleeps now? I really am. Yeah, I'm getting incredibly good sleep. Like 100%, full 8 hours. It's not even close to what I was doing. I was going to say Tammy. Low on the back. It's not even close. Pokerev is biggest card collector in the world. You are last. You will come in last. Collector in the world. You are last. You will come in last. What? No! How could you say that, Pokemahi? Please, Pokemahi, you got to take it back. What can I give you, Pokemahi? Maybe if I give you some free Pokemons, you will take it back. Next up, we have an order from Kip F. Box of Final Fantasy Journey of Discovery. I'll be right back. Let me go get a box. Let me go get a box. No! Maybe it's over here. Ha ha! Here it is. Journey. Whoa, I'm going to fall over. Journey of Discovery. There it is. All right. How could he say that about me? Ow. Smooches will change his attitude, mister. What? I'm happily married, thank you. Okay, there it is. I believe this is the last box of it. What I don't know is if we have any loose packs of Journey of Discovery. That's what I don't know. All right, but we have no more sealed boxes after this. No more sealed booster boxes. Oh. I'm so sorry for spamming, guys. I don't know how he misses my messages. Ah, here it is. Off the grid. Off the grid is Bridget, right? I'm pretty sure. What can I get for you, Miss Bridget? All right. So here's Journey of Discovery. Tops pack split go off? Question mark. No. How many spots were in that? 2 spots? Was it 2 spots left? There was 2 spots left, and then we move on to some other new thing. All right. Before you ship, could you send a picture of my box? I'm curious what it looks like. I can send you pictures. It's got to be a big square priority mailbox, and there'll probably be 2 of them. I can't do that, CS man. So what I can do is I probably get off around when this stream ends, which will probably be like in 2 more hours. And then we can go grab all your stuff, package it up like crazy, and then get it on its way. Yo, mister, have any fossil packs come back from PSA grading yet? Oh. Fossil packs back from PSA grading. Not yet, Mr. Moo. Not yet. Pack gradings are very, very, very slow, okay? All right. So here's Adele. Ooh, Adele. I'm going to bed in 30. Thank you, mister. I'll look into it in the morning. Sounds good. Is today submission day? No, usually Saturday and Sunday are submission day, although I was in the middle of a submission last night, and then I did get one completed, but that one was just for Karis. So I was teaching her how to submit cards to PSA. Here's Yuna. Ooh, Yuna. Here's Karaha. Here's Black Mage. Ooh, black. Here's Regine. This lady, Ultimisha. That's good grid. Hope you get better. I got a cold. I don't start working until 4:30 p.m. What? There we go. All right. Boop. Okay. Very nice. Let's toss this over here. Here's Terra. And here's Laguna. And here's Rex and Vaughn. And here's Fire Elemental. We're almost done. We've only pulled Adele so far. There's a signature in this set, isn't there? Here's Gladiator, Leviathan, Bard, Sin. Ugh. I'm also sick since New Year's is driving crazy. I can't do stuff because I'm too weak. I'm too weak. Power! Unlimited. Mike's side would know what I'm referencing. He knows I'm referencing Star Wars. There we go. All right. Very good. Here's Kefka. And Galef. All right, there it is. Was it really one full art for the whole round? Did I make a mistake? Did I not see another full art go by? Is that what happened? So you got Adele. Rolling in the deep with Adele. Was there not another full art? Is it one full art for this box? Is that possible? Huh, one full art this box. Is that how it always works? I feel like I've seen more than one. He must stand trial. Here we are. He's too dangerous. There you go. I need him to live. I don't remember all the words, actually. Here's Rex. Here's Terra. It happens. Oof. Oh, man, that's a tough box. All right. So we'll put these in here. One Adele. Thank you so much, Mr. Kip. We'll toss these away. You guys got to watch a whole box of Final Fantasy get opened. By the way, when's the next Final Fantasy coming out? The next set? Is that soon? It's got to be soon because I definitely feel like it's time for a new set. Here's Kendo Pelor. Someone's going to come in here like, Tammy's going to come in here and be like, it's already out. I really don't need the hollows. You don't need the hollows. You'll keep the Adele. Here it is. All that for one Adele. That's so rough, man. Let's see. And in here you have Squall. He's nice. Okay, you got one Squall. One Squall, one Adele. Hard fought 4 cards. Stream won't play. Catch you later. What? What are you talking about? All right. Ooh. Ooh. Sometime 2026. I don't think it was announced officially. New Pokemon game, Pokemon Wind and Waves. Oh, did Pokemon announce that? I didn't hear that. Pokemon announced Wind and Waves. We already knew about that, right, from the leak? Mr. Robert Wright, he says, could I refund the slab away, please? Sent to PayPal. Very sorry. I have to sell my whole collection. We have damp in our house. Ooh, damp. I don't know what that means, but it sounds bad. All right, let me take a quick look into that. Actually, I think I need to do that for 6 as well. So she mentioned that yesterday. Robert. Here it is, the birds. All right, give me a second. So it's going to say 242 minus 87, which is 155. So you're owed 155. There's normally a $20 cancellation fee, but we're just going to waive that. I don't really care. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We'll be all right. Let's see. Early 2026. Sounds like gold and silver. Silver and gold. Silver and gold. Oh, what did Miss Grid want, by the way? Grid, you told me it was you, and I forgot what it is that we were getting for you. All right, give me a second here. Let's grab an email. Here it is. All right, so we've got this email. Let's go back to sending money. All right, so we are canceling a slab away, which is something you can do. When you put something in the slab away, you can cancel, but you'll lose your initial $20 down, and there's usually a $20 cancel fee. So overall, you stand to lose 40 bucks. This was a pretty small slab, though. So let's see. So what did I conclude? It was 155. 155. Boom. Okay. Canceled. Slab away. Hit next on that. We're going to save friends and family on this one to save them a little bit of money. How do you want to pay? There's actually a $5 PayPal fee. All right, and send. That's not good. All right, now let's go grab the birds. The birds are on their way back, everybody. Caca! Let's see. Oh, I see. I see now. All right. I see now. So who was this? This was an Adam Pashuish Birds. All right. Mr. Keep the $7 through penny messages. Ah, you're too nice, man. Thank you very much. You didn't have to do that. You can actually add it all up. Doesn't matter too much. You know, you make some big orders. All right, so that was a consignment order. And I'm just curious now. Let's see. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba. So they're up a little bit in value. It's funny how time changes the price of things. Let's see this one. So I think what I would like to do is I'm actually going to pay these out for Mr. Adam Pashuis, and we'll just sell them on the table because I actually don't mind having these cards available for sale myself, since there we go. Since I don't have as many vintage cards for sale right now, anyways. So we'll finish the slab away out for you, and he'll be paid out right now. All right. All right. So let's grab a card. Actually, I think we get him a fresh card. Go. All right, there it is. Have a good day, mister. Have a nice day, Mr. Choi. Choi's hanging out. That's so nice. All right, let's get these guys some fresh sleeves. These could be a future break, probably. Throw this all away. We'll set these guys to the side. They can be a future break. We always need something to be a break in the future. So here we are. You kind of look like Lester. What? Not Mo Lester. Here you are. No. Peace out, J-Dog and Rush. Well, shucks. Those are great bird slabs. Caw-caw. Okay. They're not very expensive, which to me suggests they're probably high population. All right. We'll set this over here. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo-Doo-Doo. Good. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, we have a Mr. Jesus order. He wants 8 of the Journey of Discovery. Oh, that's probably an underpriced set right now. Journey of Discovery. 8 journeys. You got it, man. Ah, Miss Grid. Miss Grid said she wanted 12 Pokemons. How much would you sell all 3 birds for? Well, so I'm thinking we just host a break on it in the near future. So I think I'll just set it to the side for now. All right, we'll put this away. Let's trim this box. I actually have to go get more Journey of Discovery. Do you have any raw Black Star promo cards? No. I mean, maybe I do, but I don't know where they would be. All right, I'll be back. I gotta go get some more Journey. Fresh box from a fresh case. Yep, I had to dig a case out. Whew. Fresh box from a fresh case. That's a good feeling. Wrong set, says Oh my God. Journey of Discovery, not Journey Together, which is a Pokemon set. How did I make that mistake? I'm over there looking for a Pokemon set. All right, well, we have a fresh box of Journey Together. And here we go. We do have some Journey Together, Journey Discovery right here. I actually think I remember making this mistake before when this set came out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My brain usually goes to Pokemon. All right, check it out. This is all that's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just 9 packs. That's all we got. I found it funny. Whole chat was screaming, Mister! You can't open it! Do not redeem! All right, what we got? Mister's still not getting enough sleep. Well, you know, my brain read it as Pokemon Journey, and then it already decided, well, you better stand up and go get some more Journey. Decided that real fast. There we go. You know how I knew it was Final Fantasy when Kip ordered it? Because Kip orders Final Fantasy like 90% of the time. So I see Kip's name, and I go, Final Fantasy. Here we go. You ready? All right. Zonde. Okay, we got Zonde. Why did you redeem? Laguna Matata. Ooh, baby mama. Just ruined a 10K investment. Nah. Here's Zerumus. Here's Elona. No, I mostly hold Rivals, Destined Rivals. Here's Machinist. There we go. Actually, I'd probably just open a fresh case of that when we're running low on that. Here's Onion Knight. Ooh, so stinky. A little stinky bottom. Warrior of Light. All right, there it is. I just wanted the Skyridge Zard. Would you like me to host a, I don't know, like a $30,000 break on one? Big dog breaks. We'll call them big dog breaks. $100 buy-in and 350 spots. Why did you redeem? Ooh. All right, Jesus Aguilera. Sorry about that, man. Ooh. All right, Miss Grid. What can I get for you, Miss Grid? I know you sent in that $15. She bought something. Have you played Arc Raiders yet? No, I haven't played Arc Raiders. There we go. Meow, 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 meow. Would you ever host breaks on GameStop Power Packs? No. Definitely not. All right. Why did you redeem it? Who won that $100 Sarah giveaway? A guy who immediately applied it to his slab away. Slab away. She must have said what she wanted, right? Did I miss it earlier? She must have said. Let's see. She says, I don't know what she was buying. Is she still here? She must still be here, right? Let's see. My goodness. Yes, my goodness. Wait, are you saying right now what it is? Because I don't see it on screen. If you're saying it, it might be being hidden by YouTube. We've been having that issue. Those dang robots. Did you go through 2025 with 0 chargeback scams? You know what? I did. I got through 2025 with not even 1 chargeback. Pretty good. Have we talked about the final episode of Stranger Things yet? Sort of. I mean, we're not allowed to talk about it too much as spoilers, right? All right. CS Man. Let me do the La Flame method. Our planned shipping. Assure me up to what you can do. Let me know if I need to pay anything extra. I already paid for shipping. Just FYI, in case you forgot. All right. So we'll do a little bit of insurance then. Very kind of you. Thank you. Demos where you get moisture in the walls and it makes like black fungus and it's bad for breathing. Ooh, that sucks. So you got moldy walls. That sucks, man. Bring back spoiler chat on Discord. You know, apparently you can change your voice in Arc Raiders. What? Yeah, maybe I got rid of the Stranger Things spoilers too soon, but I figured, you know, it came out like on the 1st. Today's like 4 days later. I don't know. Maybe it was too soon. Here's Curly. You want me to? I'll bring it back. Here, I'll bring it back. It only takes a second to bring it back. Oh, yeah. Let me get rid of this consignment channel item. Oops. Control Z. Backspace. Enter. All right. I'm going back over to our Discord server. Okay. And I'm going to hit... Miss Bridget, if you're telling me what you tried to buy with the $15, it looks like we're not seeing it in the live chat. Does anyone else know what she asked for with the $15? That could be why I missed it in the first place. You might have said something and it might have hidden it right away. Okay, we're going to duplicate this channel and call it Stranger Spoilers. Okay, the Stranger Things channel is back for those who really want to use it. It's called Stranger Things Spoilers. You can spoil things about Stranger Things in there. Can't y'all see this chat? Oh, another time that we cannot see what someone's saying. Why is that happening so much lately? I can show you. Look, if I pick up my phone and show you the chat, check it out. Check it out. Hey, that's me. So check it out. So if we look, there's, can y'all see this chat? And my goodness, LMAO. But look, I get no other messages from you. So I can't see what you're saying. So I don't know what it is you're trying to order. It's not showing up in chat. I see Mr. What? You can't have that for free. This is why I've been saying, send a penny message. Hey, what's up, Mr. I don't know how to say your name. Ike Diddy? Face reveal. Hello, mister. It's been a long time. Was thinking of maybe ordering from the site. Is the line still open? It's JGM Rocker. What's up, man? Yeah, it's totally open. Nice mustache. Free hairline reveal. He'll actually see the message in the queue. Yeah, so now we know what's going on, Miss Bridget. Something you're saying is triggering YouTube's auto moderation. I have no clue what you could possibly be saying that YouTube thinks needs to be moderated. I think YouTube's gotten really heavily into auto moderation, and it's pretty bad. It actually caused one guy to get angry at me and call me like a bad dude because he thought I was ignoring him, and that is so not true. So not true. I was not ignoring. Mike said, why are you posting this right away? They're on Vecna's Island. All right. Okay. That ain't right, bro. Vecna's Island. Because he's freaking Epstein, dude. Get those tentacles into those kids. God, that's so weird, dude. You know how easy it would have been for them to just design that differently? They're degenerates. It doesn't affect them. They don't see it and go, yuck. All right. Has to know you're a Talbin back. He apologized in email. He's welcome to come back. It was obviously a misunderstanding. There we go. All right. The CardConomist missed that. 15 USD goes towards my KOG as ditto slab away. Hey, it worked. All right. 15 goes toward slab away. Wow. How could that have possibly been censored? That's concerning. Don't you guys find that concerning? I could not see her message of her saying that before. All right. I showed on screen. It was not showing you anything. So 134 remains. Boom. All right. Thank you very much. YouTube auto moderates Andrew Tate name. There we go. Poor Andrew Tate. He got himself into a boxing match, and I think he lost, right? I'm so glad we figured that out. I was like, no way. I wasn't trying to ignore or upset anybody. I could not see the message. What in that sentence needs to be censored? I have no idea, dude. They should auto-moderate Jake Paul's name, too. Oh, my God. Look at these non-10s. These are the kind of cards. Now, this got a 5. What's going on with this card? Let's take a look, everybody. Oh, it's got a bent corner. Pretty badly bent. I just want to know, how did I not notice that? I mean, that's a pretty hard not to notice thing, right? Like, I'm pretty sure I would have caught that. I have this feeling sometimes, and I could be wrong, and I don't want to falsely accuse anybody of anything, but I have this feeling sometimes like it's possible grading companies accidentally damage your card in their rush to get it all done. And then they, you know, they just grade it as is. But I don't have time to picture every single card I send out. Did I really miss a huge bent corner? Doesn't seem like me. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard for me to believe I missed it. It really is. Hard for me to believe I missed it. My whole job is checking the cards before they go out. And so it's like, I can understand missing like a print line or a white dot, but a big bent corner? So I don't know. All right, so let's see. What are we looking at? 151 Ultra Premium Collection, Mewtwo. Ultra, no, let's say 151 Mewtwo English. Boom. They do for sure. CGC did it to my Hidden Fates Charizard. Damn. Tag has been damaging cards left and right. Okay, so we got Mewtwo here. Looks like the cheapest Mewtwo you can get is for $34. So that shall be the price of this one. It's not really a worthwhile graded card, but it's nice to display. Okay, so $34. Now, if this was a 10, of course, it would cost hundreds of dollars. Here's Gray Ninja, 8.5. Let's take a quick look at this one, guys. I'm a bit worried. Website order didn't go through. Ooh, we'll go refresh the website. Little white dot up there on the corner. Other than that, it's just got lips, you know. Centering's slightly off as well. I mean, yeah, you could probably grade this one an 8 if you wanted. So we're going to treat this as an 8, and it's going to be priced as an 8. Okay. I agree with the grade on the Mewtwo. It should be a 5 if it's got such a bad corner. It's just, I'm surprised it got past me is all. Gray Ninja, Gold Star. Not been here during Christmas, but how are the feelings around Venezuela, and do we think Greenland is next? We gotta have Greenland! It's necessary for U.S. strategic military placement. Ooh. We must have it. We are? All right. For the future of our people. The future of glorious America. Here's Luxray. Oop, we already sleeved it. Off-center, top to bottom. I was probably hoping that could squeeze by. You got to test it. You know, on the vintage card, you got to give it a chance. Okay, so that one's going to be priced as a 9. Just ordered. Hope I did everything right. Sounds good, man. We're going to go refresh the website. I bet you we have one waiting right now for Miss Alexandra. 004. You hear Russia demanded we give back the Venezuelan fella? Said it was an armed aggression. Isn't that funny? That's kind of like when China says the same thing. The U.S. can't be violent toward another country. Yeah, didn't China just shoot missiles at Taiwan? They're practicing taking Taiwan. They just did that like a week ago. And Xi Jinping said, we will have Taiwan by 2027. That was his New Year's resolution, is we will have Taiwan by 2027. And then they fired a bunch of missiles at Taiwan. That's what they did. And then the U.S. comes in. They kick out Chinese influence from Venezuela, because that's what Maduro was. He was an ally of, you know, China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, their little network, right? He kicked him out. And they're all like, you can't do that. Oh, no. Oh, no, not our guy. You can't do that. That makes us mad. All right, let's hit refresh. Would you invest in TAG if it was public? I would rather invest in TAG and have it be a private business. Aha! So we have a couple orders. We have... Give me a minute. So... we have Mr. Liam. He is first. I already have a bag started. Do this with the shipping paid. Thank you. So this is Stellar Crown, Phantasmal Flames, and Destined Rivals. So let me shout out the list. We have Liam, Ryan, Alexandra, and then Mr. Greg. Welcome back, Greg. All right, Mr. Liam, let's get this Stellar Crown. You can't do that. Hey. All right, where's our Stellar Crowns? You know, I haven't gotten Stellar Crown out in a long time, it feels like. They're surging. Here's Paldea. Ugh. Glorious America is going to need that there Greenland, I think. Scarlet Violet. Aha! Here we are, Stellar Crown. Sometimes it's hard to find these products. There's so many of them. Okay, Phantasmal Flames ×1. We got 5 fresh cases of Phantasmal Flames. Go crazy on it, guys. We want to pull Charizard. And here's Destiny Rival. So this is for you, Mr. Liam. Would you invest in tag? Rules for the... Hey, what's up, Alexander Becker? All right, what we got? Snip enough. We're going to snip Stellar Crown. Yeah, I don't know, man. I was ranting about Greenland a little bit earlier. To me, it's just shocking that Denmark holds it at all. Like, how is Denmark in charge of Greenland? It just makes no sense. I guarantee you China wants it, Russia wants it, we want it. And what's going on is China and Russia can't have it because we spent billions on our military, and so we protect it for free for Denmark. We're like their free military because it's a strategically placed island that has access to the North Pole. The North Pole changed over time. All this ice broke up, so now you can actually put like shipping carriers through it, which makes it super valuable now. And so we're defending it for free with our military that we pay. You and I pay for that military in the form of like trillions of dollars over time. And Denmark, which is just this tiny little country in Europe, it's not even part of the American continent. It just owns it, I guess. And it's like, bro, if we didn't protect it, China or Russia would take it, but they're not going to protect it. But, oh, yeah, we can protect it for free for them, and then we can have to pay them for it, to get any sort of resources from it. It's so stupid. Here's Ambipom. This world order is only possible because we were the ones propping it up. So you and I, the American taxpayer, we're propping up this world order where a tiny little country like Denmark gets to own all of Greenland on the American continent, and we just pay for it. We just pay for the military, and we just let them keep it because it's paperwork or something. And it's very dumb. It's an outmoded way of thinking. I think the new world order is that you got 2 big countries, China and America. That's it. And you pick a side. That's how it goes. Is America and is China. You can ask yourself, what does America stand for? Then you can have a real philosophical discussion about whether America stands for like, oh, we do war socialism for all the other countries. That's the point of our existence. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that because America's going broke. These countries that want to own Greenland but not have to fight for it, they get like free healthcare and we don't. Like, why should that be the rule? Who made those rules up? Here we go. All right. They did not invest in military. We did. Ooh, very nice. Same with Ukraine. Like, Ukraine has to invest in military. We don't have to buy their military for them. And you can make the same argument about Israel too, by the way, if you're not a big fan of them. Ryan Shapiro, 1 mega sublist. You got it, baby. All right, mega sublist time. Okay. Ooh, jumping you in the mega sublist. Our military should be for our interests. There we go. Ooh. What really ought to happen, Denmark should keep Greenland, okay? But they should have to pay us to protect it. But they're not going to do that. They don't want to. They probably don't even have the money for it. The other thing we could do is say, we're not going to protect it. China, Russia, come annex it. Because that's what will happen next. Russia or China will come and annex the island, forcing Europe to fight for it. But that's not a good outcome either, because now we've got China and Russia in our backyard. We don't want that. So why is that good? They will. If we don't defend it, they'll take it. Denmark can't protect it. So here's Alexandra for the Eternatus of VMAX Secret Rare Rainbow Tag 10 in the Discord. All right, let's go grab it. All right, let's see. So we should be paid to protect it. We shouldn't be protecting it for free. The only reason we're protecting it for free is because it's so close to us. It's on our continent. And, it gives, if China or Russia set up bombs up there, that's really, really bad for us. Denmark doesn't want to defend it. They can't afford to. All right. So, yes, again, it makes no sense. The current system makes no sense. We're just paying for other people to have free military. We pay for the military with our private funds, and then some foreign country benefits from it. It's like, bro, just admit you cannot protect Greenland. Admit you don't have the military for it and move on. Sold. All right. So let's go grab him. He would be in the E-box. I don't even know why we would buy it from Denmark. If we bought it from anyone, we should be buying it from Greenland. So if we bought the island of Greenland, the people who should be paid out are the Greenlanders. Imagine we bought Greenland for like 2 or 3 trillion or some big number. That money should just be divvied up and split among the Greenlanders. They can all be billionaires. That's what we should do. The Greenlanders should say, oh yeah, that sounds good. I'll take a couple $1 billion. Here's Eternatus. So it should be purchased in a friendly gesture, and then the money shouldn't even go to Denmark. Why should Denmark be owed that money? It should be owned by the Greenlanders. That's the way I see it. Like, people don't understand that Denmark owning Greenland is sort of like Greenland's being dominated by Denmark. Any money that gets paid out over Greenland belongs to the people who live there, not to Denmark. Denmark doesn't live there, and they don't defend it. Just makes no sense. That's old world order stuff. Makes no sense. Rant over. All right, this is for you, Miss Alexandra. Ooh, beautiful. That Eternatus is a really good price. Oh, I'm glad you got it. Okay. There we go. All right. Very nice. Not everyone will agree with me. I understand that. And if you have a different opinion, I totally respect that opinion. It's okay. We can have all kinds of disagreements. Here's Mr. Greg. He says, one live custy boosty. Hey, Mr. GJM Rocker here. It's been a while. Don't know if I'm getting back into it or just itching an old scratch. So whether you get back into it will depend on the luck of the draw here. Let's see if you get a good one or a bad one. You ready? Free healthcare downfall is extremely long wait times, months to even see a doctor, higher taxes. It's to the point where people down south who have the option are choosing to pay for healthcare. Are you Canadian? You're talking about Canadian healthcare? Yeah, I hear. I've heard that. I've heard the wait times are real bad in Canada. All right, and that could be fine for some illnesses, but for cancer, it's not fine. If you have something serious like cancer or heart disease, those are very time sensitive. All right, you ready? So wait times kill you. Oh, whoa! Ding, 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 ding. You did it. 1 Houndstone. I'll give you a bonus pull, okay? You ready? Mail is here, finally. What do we got for you? You get 1 Larvesti, split in half. Even subpar healthcare because the wait times are so long. Doctors. Oh, yes, Canadian. Yeah, so, yeah, I hate to hear that, man. I hope you guys get good healthcare. That's all I have to say about that. I hope you guys get good healthcare. Obviously, it's not free. It's paid for with tax dollars. And it's very hard to do free healthcare, but also to invite a ton of people from across the world into your country. If you do that, there's just not enough resources. Ta-da! You know, it's like really basic accounting. All right, Mr. Greg with the G. It only works if you invite a lot of people who are doing net tax gain. It's called net tax gain, where they pay in $1,000 of taxes and only withdraw $900 of taxes. It's as basic as math. It's called a net tax gain. So if you're importing lots of net tax gain into your country, you're doing well. If you're importing a lot of net tax loss, you're doing very poorly. And it's super predictable. It's just like doing, you know, like your budget at home. But here's the problem. People who are already doing well in their country, they're typically not moving. People who are really struggling and looking for welfare, they're desperately trying to move. So Canada's and America and all these other countries that do like socialism, they just take on huge chunks of people who are moving for free stuff. So you're just paying for foreign aid. That's all it is. It's a different kind of foreign aid where you pay for the foreign aid and then they drive the price of a house up too. All right, Greg Morin. So you can't afford a home. There's no homes available. And you can't get a doctor either. And if you say anything about it, you're a bad person. So shut up. Shut up. You're terrible. You're a terrible person. Feel bad. What are you, selfish? Selfish guy. Look at this selfish guy over here. Selfish. Love it here in Switzerland, but very hard to migrate even from the US like I did. But we do have wealth taxes. I like Switzerland a lot. It's just got the best mountains. Like, it doesn't even matter if you're talking about, you know, policy, taxation, anything else. Switzerland and the other one, which is Austria, best mountains, just shockingly beautiful. So I would love to own a small house in Switzerland, maybe just a cheap, yucky one, and be able to go on vacations there. It'd be amazing. That's something for like 60-year-old me to think about. I'm too young. I don't have the money for something like that. But yeah, it's a cool country. And they do have a lot of taxes if you compare them to like the UAE, United Arab Emirates, or if you compare them even to Hong Kong, which is a pretty impressive country too. Well, it's not a country, it's like a province of China, right? It used to be independent. And they have a flat tax rate in Hong Kong. It's like 15%. It's actually lower taxes than the supposed capitalist United States. Get this, guys. Communist China, 15% taxes, flat tax rate in Hong Kong. America, 16% state taxes in California. How does it make any sense? We're more socialist, you know, redistributionist, Marxist, if you wish, than Hong Kong, communist China. It doesn't make any sense. Same with Germany. Germany actually has the highest tax rate of all of them. They should be called communist Germany. That's what they should be called. They have a higher tax than China, the mainland China, which is a pretty high tax, by the way. But Germany has a higher tax rate than mainland China. It just doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, I mean, we talk about taxes all the time. I'm obsessed with it. I'm absolutely obsessed with taxation. To me, it's like the measure of your freedom. So it goes beyond dollar signs. It's about freedom. All right. Blah, 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 blah. You ready? The good news I don't have to work until 75 to retire. Now, you say that now, but when they run out of money, they raise that retirement age. They did that multiple times in France already. And that's why you had those big protests. So when you run out of money, you'll do that. That's the first thing they'll do. They'll raise the retirement age. All right. What we got? Mr. Ivan, what's up, man? He wants the Mew 5 and the Ninja Celebration. That one. Grid Ninja. You got it. All right. Very nice. How are you today, Mr. Ivan Rodriguez? I hope you're having a great day. Here we are. It's nice of you to stop by while I'm ranting. Blah, 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 blah. Maybe I should sell some freaking Pokemon cards, huh? Here we go. Okay. Up to 19% tax, and then I'm gone. The mail person said, no authorized person to receive for the signature confirmation. Oh. All right. There he goes. Very nice. We have Javier Arroyo. 1 prismatic evolution, 1 live custom. You got it. All right. Javier. We still have these Pokemon 100 decks. So that's the recent thing, right? And yeah, they got some pretty big pulls in them. I'm okay under the weather right now. Any advice for newer collectors? Have a good paying job, because your quality of your collection often just reflects how much income you have. Do you think it's good odds with opening packs? It's not. Do you think it's like, oh, I'm so good at shopping? It's kind of not. It's just if you get paid a good amount of money, you're going to have lots of playing around cash, and then you can put together a great collection. So I would say, number 1, get a good job. Number 2, be sure to collect the things that you love, because if you get bored and tired of them, you'll sell them. So don't, and you don't want to do that. Selling is bad. Selling is, you will lose if you buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. You don't want to do that. You lose a lot to fees, eBay fees, you know, motivated seller, motivated buyer. You don't want to be that guy. Just buy and hold. Buy the thing you like, hold it, get a good job so you can buy lots and lots of stuff. 1 prismatic. 1 live custom. Ooh. We talk careers a lot in this channel. We do, because I think that it's actually pretty closely connected to the quality of your collection is careers. So if you ever want to feel motivated about getting a better job, or talk about how to get better jobs, or what's the market doing, we love to talk about jobs because I think it's so important. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and here is a 1. I just want a fun, cute collection. What? No, Charizards, Gyarados, oh, Javier. What do we have? BGS 10 Pikachu. 150 it says. Oh, let's take a quick look at that. Let's take a quick look at that. Is it this one? Is it 020? Oh! Do not redeem! All right, so you've got McDonald's Pikachu. Look at that. Pristine McDonald's Pikachu. Do you re-roll it or do you keep it? My manga is here. Nice, dude. The first slab I bought was my favorite Pokemon, Firo. Nice. I just want a fun, cute collection. I don't know about that. I'm okay. Under the weather right now. I'm sorry to hear that, Ivan. Ivan, you just do whatever the doctor says and fight like heck, man. Dang, one away. Yeah. Well, it's always random, so, you know, like, in theory, one away, but most likely it's just fate that he would pull this. Jigglypuff is one of my favorites for a cute Pokemon. Are you an Inuk? Is your username IR Inuk? Mr. Javier, do you keep it or do you sell it? Let's go ahead and open his prismatic while he decides. Nowadays, when you pull a good card or any card from the Poke Shuffle or the live customs, you don't have to keep it. You can instantly re-roll it. All right, there we go. We got Mela. Okay, a little Mela pull as well. He might have stepped away. If you're not watching when you pull it, I just assume you want to keep it. That's how we do it. Stands for Irina, a cuter form. What? That's such a cute name. My first slab ever was a slab away from Mister. My favorite card, PSA 10 Fossil Gengar Japanese. Wow, you're way up on that card. I know for a fact that went way up. What did I get? Oh, here he is. Look at that. McDonald's Pikachu. So we valued him at 150, and you just pulled Pristine McDonald's Pikachu. So now you can decide re-roll it or keep it. I'm at work. Okay, let's go ahead and grab your bag. Ooh. Okay. Lovely. No way. Yes way. You pulled a good one. There's a lot of good ones in that box. I'll keep it. Yeah. Nice. All right. All yours. No way, bro. All right. Put this over here. Very good. Those are the live customs. They work just like the Poke Shuffles, except they cost more and they have a higher ceiling, meaning we could put stuff that's more expensive in there. We could put something that's a lot more expensive if we want. How about this Pikachu? You guys like this Pikachu? He's cool. How much did I pay for this Alakazam? I gotta know what I paid for him real fast. Do 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 do. Oh, I paid $450 for this. Wow, I paid a lot of money for that. That's the voice of Gary Oak. It's also the voice of Meowth. Gary Oak had an Alakazam on his team. That's why he got this signature. This poor dude, James C. Cathcart, he just recently passed away in 2025. Wow, the screen turned super blue again. Why did it do that? I was tempted to maybe put him into the live customs. That's 800. This one says 400. I doubt it's still 400, though. That was 400 a while back. 400 a while back. Let's see. Oh, this Charizard's nice. What's a Charizard 8 going for these days? Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Jim Charizard. Japanese. Let's see. Okay. So he's going to go in for 200, I think. Oh, that's a nice sleeve. I don't have that Zard. He's a nice Zard. That's the Gym Zard. So you can't purchase this outright. Don't try to. He's going into the gym break. He's going into the, not the gym break, he's going into the live custies. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there we go. Got to have some good stuff in there. Oops. I think I need to put a new $400 card in there. I'm not sure if we have one in the box right now. All right. Get some of these cutesy-wootsy cards. Accidentally sent, before you said that, my bad. Oh, sorry, man. I can't sell you this one. I'm real firm on that. There's got to be some stuff like Charizard in the box. There we are. All right. And what is this going to be? This is just going to be some of this. Captain Pikachu for Slab Away? Nah, I was just teasing you guys with that Captain Pikachu. There. He got to be a break someday, though. Captain Pikachu? Yeah, he's going to be a break. All right. I understand that you sent it real fast because, you know, people, they snipe when something cool comes up. That's why Charizards are really interesting. They almost always sell. All right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 100. And this is 100. All right, that's 200. And watch, now it's going to get loaded in. All right. And that's how it's created. Now you guys see how the live customs are made. So yeah, a lovely little Charizard in there. Isn't that nice? Mr. Shahir, why don't you hold on to this? And something you really like might pop up. No rush. There we go. That Charizard came out of like a choice box with like specialty slabs. Same with the Pikachu. Mega Nidoking, the next sublist spot is about to go off. So let me show you. This is down to 2 spots over here. So the next round of the sublist is close. That's Mega Nidoking. He is a Mega Break. He's a kind of card that sits in your collection like a Holy Grail. Really big card. Cool little Blaine Starty, boy. Yeah, I don't blame you, mister. That's one of my favorite arts for Zard. Rare Candy Break? No, that wouldn't be a Rare Candy Break. It's too small. Rare Candy Break has to get all the way up to like 1,000. Or, let me respond to this guy. All right. There we go. We're going to hit refresh on this. Got that Zardy Born at 10 and 9 for Japanese. Then the Air Fighting Energy symbol and a 10 for that Blaine Sword. Such a cool artwork with his flamethrower. This is a very cozy stream. It's so cozy. I feel extremely cozy. So warm in here. I feel like I could walk around in my favorite underwear. Here's Liam Davenport. He says he's got a big order. He wants a Silver Tempest, 5 of the Japanese 151s, and 1 Prismatic. Whoa! Liam, that's a big order, man. All right. We got one of these. Okay. And we've got a Silver Tempest. All right. And Japanese 151. Do I have enough to fill the order? Let's see. Or will I have to open a new box of this? We got 4 of them. Boop. Any more? Ah, time to go get more of the 151s. I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right. All right, here we are. So, we need to buy more of this. We're almost out. Popular product, huh? Oh, wait. He was buying Japanese 151. How did I mess that up? Okay, hold on. Wait a second. So, let me put these away. My B. He was opening Japanese 151. Oops. All right. We got you. Lots of 151 right over here somewhere. Let's start looking for it. It's in one of these boxes. They're so similarly named. Ah, here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And Mr. Leon, 1 prismatic. We already got that. So 1 silver tempest. We already got that. Good. All right. Here we are. Hey, what's up, the challenger? What's happening? He says, we're opening Pokemon. What do you think's happening? Can you put the 200 Torment slab away? I can do that. So that shall be Mr. Shahir. You are down to $680. Good luck on that. So now you don't have to remember that you have this. Zard pull incoming, hopefully. All right, Mr. Liam, are you here? That's me again. Does anyone know what's that Beckett 10 in the background? This is McDonald's Pikachu. He's the current break. $40, 1 in 5 odds. 1 person is in it currently. There we go. Snipping this. This Charizard break's coming to the end. 16 out of 26 remains. Can you ship the bulk for this and my bag, please? You want to ship out now? Okay, I can do that right now if you'd like. I'll do that this time, but normally we remove bulk, okay? Letting you know that. All right, here's Chansey Wancy. Look at that Chansey Wancy. Here's Doug Trio. See something shining at me there. Give a second here. Hold on. Aha. Ah, Master Ball Slowpoke. We can't be skipping that. There we go. Saw it shining in the bulk. There we are. All right, and here's Ghastly. I did go with my Pikachu break, tag 10, and then if they're still good in price. Pikachu is real nice. There we are. Here's Coughing. And here's Silver Tempest. With the Lantern Ursaluna. Look how much weight this adds to the bag. Just a couple of packs. Look at all this. So heavy, so fast. And Treasure Tracker Vaporeon. All right, there you go. Yeah, I can do this if you'd like. If I personally was shipping international, I would drop the bulk and try to fit more hits into the bag. Let's see. Here's the bag over here. Now, you've got the Squirtle to ship out, right? Any other slabs? Do you remember? I can't remember any other slabs. Okay, lovely, lovely. Okay. Let's go set you up, Mr. Liam. Aha. So we've already put your stuff together before. Oops, gotta find your email. No, wait, you actually purchased through the website. All the information's here. Oh my God, I love the website. It's so nice. I'm loving it. Okay. Let's grab your phone number. Good. How much you take for international shipping? Usually it's about $40, but you can ship a whole bunch of product for just $40. So like you can open like whole cases of product and still be able to ship it for $40 because we remove all the bulk. So a really clever thing. We also, like, you can buy a whole case of product, just tons of booster boxes. And because it's all open, we're not going to declare it for very much. If it was sealed and you bought it off eBay, you'd have to declare it for full price. All right, so we're going to say 8 ounces. We'll set the value to, okay. Very good. And let's hit print. Are we ready for this? How are you liking the new schedule? Well, it's so much better for my sleep schedule. I'm just getting tons of great sleep, guys. Tons of great sleep. Let's see, just the Squirtle Slab. What's better, Live Customs or Poke Shuffle? You know, it's up to what you feel like doing. They both hand out slabs. The ceiling for the Live Customs is higher, right? Meaning that you can pull something way bigger. Whereas with the Poke Shuffles, it's smaller. But you only have to buy $5 at a time into the Poke Shuffle. So they're different from each other. Print. All right. Thank you, Mr. Liam. So we'll add that the slab in when it gets packaged. Right now, we're just making the label, okay? That's how that works. We need 3 more people for that Pikachu break there. You see, Pikachu is at 1 out of 4. 1 out of 5. Oh, that means we need 4 more people. Oops. Gotta be better at math, huh? What do we have here? We've got Typhlosion, Ifrit, and Voltorb. He needs to go bye-bye. Voltorb's going bye-bye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going in for 7. I missed the late night streams. Yeah, I do miss them. The late night streams would last for like 4 hours. So they lasted longer. And we had a really distinct crowd in those late night streams that we had built up over many years. But a lot of those guys are showing up to this morning stream. So that's a good news. Oops. Better say 35. Or we're going to screw that up. There it goes. 35. So, some of those guys make it into the daytime stream, the morning time stream, this one right here. And then if they can't make it into that one, they make it into the evening stream. So we're still busy. We're still busy. I think my total stream time has come down from 6 hours to 5 hours per day. So I think that is a trade-off. One of the trade-offs. Okay. Finally organized all my slabs with that nice chunk I got from Mr. Let's see what's next. We're going to hit refresh over here. We have a lovely order from Team Rocket Gwunt. Haven't been to your stream since before the holidays. Take this as a small tip from Santa. Ho, ho, ho. Do you have any news on the late September PSA submission? I believe I had Prismatic SR Espeon in it. Nothing other than PSA is not really getting our submissions done. They're still in the early stages. They're taking forever. So PSA has truly slowed down. It's going to be a thing where it's just going to take a while, I guess. Let's see, September, November, December. We're at the beginning of January. We're only at 2 months. That means 2 full months. And from the way it looks like, man, it could be like another 2 months or 3 months even. I don't know, because on their website, when you sign up for their bulk grading, they warn you 95 days now. And that's over 3 months. And that does not include like transit time for shipping. You know, like it takes time for it to get over here. Get over here. So you're looking at a pretty long turnaround these days on PSA grading. Tag grading is a lot faster, but not everyone wants to grade with tag grading. But I do a lot of tag grading for my own cards these days, and then I get them back sooner. So I like tag for that. But even they're taking longer now, so you can see it spilling over into the other card grading companies. All right. My December submission is already in assembly. Oh my gosh, PSA is so slow on everything. eBay authentication alone takes more than a month now, says Neji. Okay, so let's see what's going on. You got a little $5 tip for me. Thank you so much. Mr. How much is it to have you look at my bag and tell me if something's worth grading? It's very small anyways and expiring soon, so I would just donate anything not worth it, says Brandon Boutillier. So you want to do a bag sort and maybe you don't want to pay $3 on it because it's like not interesting to you. Is that what you're suggesting? I personally like the look of tag slabs, says Mr. Nicholas Pacheco. You like the look of tag slabs. Yeah, they're nice. They're a grading company. They're doing a good job. So let me take a quick look, Mr. Brandon. So Empty, empty, empty. Let me check the website. We just did Liam. And now we have nobody in queue. So I'm going to go look at your bag. Brandon said he wants to donate all his cards to me right away. Bill, Beatrice, Brandon, Brett Love. We got so many Brett Loves. We got to start getting his stuff together and putting it all in one place. Brayson, Brandon. Okay. An experiment to see if the way I packed and shipped my submission results in faster returns. So far, so good. We've got Brandon, Brett Love, Brandon Boutillier. Well, your stuff's already expired. What do you got for us, Brandon? Let's see. Brandon's given me Porygon, Spearow. He's given me Blastoise. Wow, thanks for the Blastoise, bro. He's given me Rayquaza, Coughing, Primeape. I heard you wanted me to just keep this whole bag and not do a $3 bag sort on it. Or ship it. Either of those things. You were just thinking maybe you wanted me to keep it. An experiment to see if the way I packed it... Already read that. Spearow, I'd grade the Blasty. How much is it to have you look at my bag? Oh my gosh, PSA is so slow. All right, so we read all those. So what are your new hours, says Team Rocket Grunt. Yes, let me show you guys the new hours real fast. Here we are. So, my new hours. Basically, from Monday to Saturday, the hours look like this. 2 streams. And the first stream is the morning, which is like, kind of like 10 a.m. to 12. 10 a.m. to 12, roughly. Maybe a little longer. Maybe it starts earlier, maybe it lasts longer, but that's about 2 hours. And then the other stream is evening. And that occurs at about, I want to say about 4:30. And it goes on to 7:30. Okay, and that's in the PM. So that's the current schedule. There's 2 streams, a morning and evening stream, 10 a.m. to 12. Really, there's extra room in this stream to go longer, like up to 3 hours. Really just depends on if somebody wants to keep opening cards. So like if you're sending me in big orders, you want to keep going, I can actually extend the morning stream to be 3 hours. The evening, 4:30 to 7, I'm kind of cutting into my wife's off hours. So she gets off at 5 p.m. roughly, maybe a little later, 5:30 p.m. So going all the way to 7:30 p.m. means she's by herself for a while. So that's kind of just how we planned it. Turns out the closer you get to 8 p.m., the heavier the orders. So 8 p.m. seems to be the pinnacle work hours for sales. And it's really sad. I've never been able to stream in those hours because that's when she's off. So it's like I would be working exactly when she's off. Just a bad idea, terrible schedule type. Then she and I can stay up after 7:30 to like 12 if we wish or something like that, you know. So we get a couple hours together. But what's nice is we get some time in between, like a lunch hour between. And we also get this time before the morning stream too, and this time here. So that's what we're currently doing. On Sunday, no stream. Non-negotiable, no stream day. Day of rest. All right, but the truth is I'm not resting. Usually on Sunday, I'm doing an enormous amount of work. On Sunday, I'm usually doing a ton of like submission work. That's the truth. Oh, you don't do late nights anymore. That's right, no more late nights. They're all done. I could grade that Big Man Blastoise. Post that in announcements so people stop asking in chat. Yes, for real. Sorry about that. I thought I wasn't expired yet. Time flies, dude. Time goes by so fast. You'd be surprised how fast it goes. It flies. Items received in your PSA vault. Cool. All right. So I sent PSA a couple cards to hold on to for me. I did that because I want less and less cards on my person. I want to have more cards in a separate place, like a second place, you know. I actually have so many cards now, it's starting to scare me a little bit. I have too much good stuff. I just do. I've lots of great cards, and it doesn't feel good. There's like this aspect to it that feels dangerous. Like, what if a tornado hits me? What if a fire, what if my house, electrical fire? Maybe cat chews through a wire one day and it just starts a little fire or something. Maybe she bites through an electric battery and it blows up. So it's like, it's too much stuff. I'll try to get into 2 places. Let's see. Did you send anything extremely high end there? Yeah, so I have the Gold Star Torchic with them, and I might send a couple more items over time. And are you listing it for sale or just security? So I sometimes list them for sale, but I put them at ridiculous high prices because I kind of don't want to sell them. But I do have a history of a couple items selling in the PSA vault that you guys might find interesting. Let's see. I like to show it off just to show you guys, what these cards on the table could have sold for that you didn't want to buy. I tend to pick ones you guys don't like them. I tend to send those off to PSA. So take a couple look at these. So here's one of the Meiji film cells. Remember the Meiji film cells? And this is a simple CGC 10. It's not even gem mint. I'm sorry, it's not even pristine. It's a basic, wait, it doesn't show my information on screen, right? So there we go. So you guys had a chance to buy this one on the table, I think for like 250 or something like that. I don't remember what I priced it at, but it would have probably been like 250. We priced it on $500 on eBay and it sold. So eBay, don't underestimate eBay. You don't have to have a channel like mine to sell your cards. You can sell your cards on eBay. Here's another interesting one that probably would not have sold on the table. This is a mill tank. It sold for $160. It's a simple poker card. That's all it is. It's just a poker card. And you guys would not have bought this because he's not Gengar, he's not Charizard, he's not Pikachu. He must be bad. Nobody wants it. No, he sold for $160 on eBay. Totally sold. Here's a little Trafalgar Law. Nobody wanted it. I already posted it for sale on the table. Nobody wanted it. Here's a Beedrill that we probably posted for sale on this channel, on this table, for about $200 at one point. $600 sale. I've shown this off a couple times. Here is a Cardos Kabutops that sold for a pretty surprising $3,000. I probably priced this exact same card on this table for $800 for you guys, and it sold on eBay for $3K. Then here's a Blossom, another poker card. You guys never would have bought it. You'd have been like, no, that's bad. I don't want it. Sold for $150. This is not, by the way, this is not PSA selling my card. This is eBay selling my card. eBay will eat your cards up real fast. Here is this Yanma. I didn't really price it very expensive, so of course it sold. And then here's some Cardos cards. Those are the special. Look at this Diglett. This is amazing. This is Cardos Quest sticker Diglett, selling for $750. Look, it says the card ladder value for it is $806. I don't even get it. But those are those 2018 Cardos Pokemon Quest stickers. And so they're a bit experimental. And I had them for sale on this table way cheaper than $750. I mean, we were putting them on the table, some of them for like $400, $250. Now, there was a couple that were expensive, like $1,000 or $3,000. Like Pikachu, I think I asked $3,000. But look, these are Porygon for $750. That's great. So, and these are not mine. I sold these two here I sold for someone else. But here's a Wobbuffet going for $120. It's just Wobbuffet. Again, just selling $120. It's just a poker card. So that's some great information about how these cards that I'm selling here on the table, if you've ever been queasy about them, you're like, I don't know, poker Wobbuffet, does that really sell? It does. It really does. It does sell. And they may look experimental because you don't see them flying off the table all day long, but it's really just the 67 of us hanging out right now. And I feel like I need to show that off from time to time to make it, well, I mean, it really does establish value on the cards. It really does. There's no, by the time it's actually, oh, here's the trade slab. By the time it's actually sold on eBay, that more than enough establishes that there really is value in that card, and that my prices on the cards are, somewhat reasonable. Seems actually like you guys could have gotten a better deal on the table than on eBay. How crazy is that? Like, I'm pretty sure if you went back and looked at our previous streams where that Kabutops had once been for sale, I think I was asking about $800 for him. I can't remember the price I asked for him. I think it was $800. Then I put him in the vault and priced him at $3,000 to just show him off, and he freaking sold, which I did not expect. But yeah, so there's buyers out there, and you remember at some point it's like, oh yeah, these are Pokemon cards, and they just kind of like sell like butter on bread. Here's Mr. Nicholas. Nice to meet you, Nicholas. He says custom boosters, Poke Shuffles. He wants 10 Poke Shuffles. That means you get 11. All right, Nicholas, 10, 11, I'm sorry, 11 Poke Shuffles. Can you show us your favorite high-end non-Pokemon slabs? I actually have one right next to me. You want to see it? Let me show you a non-Pokemon slab. I had another cool one that was for sale, and it just sold. But look, here's Cardos Mario. Here's Lord of the Rings. Here's a Magna. I can't speak. Manga. Here's a manga. Let's grab this guy's card. You ready? So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What else do I have? I have that black label. Let me show you. I just sold it. It's really cool. This guy right here. Check that out. Oh, I probably could have asked a little more than 300. I mean, let's be honest. It's a black label Mario, and it looks fantastic. It's from 2015. That's Andy Dirkson's now. He's got it. So he's got it in slab away. Look at that beautiful card. Sold instantly. Two guys tried to take this one. It's hard to get those black labels. Very expensive to get black labels. You have to spend so much money with Beckett to get even one black label that the sale of that Mario card, I don't even know if it helps me break even. Like, I don't know if I'm breaking even on that submission because you get so many 9.5s and you lose so much money on the 9.5s. And then Pristine 10s are okay. All right, you ready? Here goes. Let's be honest, 500. That Mario's super cool. I know he's awesome. All right, Mr. Nicholas. Code. What we got for you, Nicholas? Hello, Bunny. Beartick. Gigalith or something. Zigzagoon. Snubble. Come on! Oh, no! Oh, that is a cold round. I am so sorry, man. That is a cold round. That sucks, dude. That's the Poke Shuffles. Yes, you can get 10 cold ones in a row or 11 cold ones in a row. The top pull in that box is $100, I think, which is like 20, isn't it? But also, because they're getting shuffled all the time, it's possible for 2 cold rounds to kind of join forces and have a whole cold round in there. That's tough, man. Nicholas says, dang. Nicholas, that wasn't your first order, was it? I don't think it was. Was that your first order? That wasn't your first order. Let's see. I can actually look it up. It was his first order. All right, hold tight, man. Hold tight. We got to get you something. Don't go anywhere. Where can I find this guy something? That was his first order. He went real deep on his first order. Let's get you a little free thing, okay? I'll try and pick something out. All right, I got a free card for you. We usually do a free card on first-time orders. So this will be your first-time order free card. All right, here we are. So you're going to get this pretty Mimikyu 9, and you just get them for free because it's your first-time order. You got an unlucky order, but the Mimikyu's still nice. All right, let me sleeve them up. There we go. Nice to meet you, by the way, Mr. Nicholas. Okay. Pacheco. We also have a second chance slab. We could probably put you on it if I can find it. It's going to be over here somewhere, isn't it? Let's see. Where do all those slabs go? They get pushed back. That's what happens to them. Here it is. So we've got to check the second chance slab, and it's up to like 14. So we're going to put you on there as well. You're number 15 now. It goes up to 20. So you're going on there for your first time order as well. It's another bonus. What'll happen when this hits 20, we'll roll a die, and if it lands on 15, this is yours for free. That's cool. Your odds are 1 in 20. Wow, man, thank you. No problem, man. Well, thank you for doing a first time order. I missed the large when you had all the slabs like a jackpot sort of thing. So the large was a lot of fun when it would like activate, and there would be like this 30-minute event where we're going through all these pulls. But there were problems with the large where it's like, so you would have one big pull, right? And then you'd have a bunch of little ones. Well, the little ones caused the overall break to require lots of unnecessary spots. So like, look at this guy. So let's say he's 26 spots, right? Well, if I wanted to do a large with this being the big pull in the large, we'd have to bring it up to like 35 spots. Why? Because of all the junk slabs that you don't even want. So this is a leaner, more efficient way to go directly after Charizard and only Charizard. But yeah, it was a fun event, but also keep in mind, it didn't go off very fast. It would take a really long time for it to go off. And that was because it wasn't that popular ultimately. Like, people miss it when it went off, but when it came to buying it, people didn't buy it as often. They didn't want it. They didn't want the risk. They said, why would I take a risk on that Charizard? So this current system's a little bit better. I missed the large Mr. J Lineal. Is it Lineal the time? J line all the time. Lineal. Mr. Package came in. That was a hefty box. Heck yeah, dude. Did you like it? Was it cool? Miss Alexis shipped that, by the way. True, I was thinking in the fun aspect, it was a lot of fun seeing it go off. Yeah, it was very entertaining. But the truth is, it was harder to sell. And we found the things over time, we found what sells. You know, people want this. They want this bad, actually. This Pikachu, nice, pristine Pikachu, only 1 in 5 odds. Moves really fast. You know it's going to end quick. Desirable card. And no fluff. Well, there's one piece of fluff, I guess. The star card is a fluff piece. So it could have been 1 in 4 Pikachu, but it's 1 in 5 because of the star, right? But we got to have the star because the star keeps everything else moving a little bit at a time. So right now you can buy confidently into this Charizard knowing he's going to keep receiving these $40 star spots until he goes off. So no matter what, this guy's going off. And he just will. It was sort of your trial and error to streamline the breaks. Do a Poncho Pikachu break. That would probably be huge. You know, I don't like those cards. So they've never been in my inventory, and I've never created demand for them in the market. But, yeah, I suppose I could have done the Poncho Pikachus, couldn't I have? Wow. This iPad runs out of battery super fast. Hey, what's up, Vladco? How's it going, man? It's Mr. Vlad. All right, so we are approaching out of time. There's still a minute or two to place an order if you guys wish. I think we need to price up some slabs, though, don't we? So we've priced up 3 fresh slabs. 2 of them sold right away. Here's a nice Roaring Skies Pikachu. He got just a 9. Okay. Roaring Skies Pikachu. Can I have 1 slab? I'm going to give you 1 slab for sure, man. He's a surprisingly expensive $35. I'm going to do less than 35. I'm going to do 30. Okay. Ooh, there were 2 of these Marios. I didn't know that. These are so cool looking. I'm from Slovakia. What? How are things in Slovakia? We are. Okay. I don't remember what we priced the last one of these at. Does anyone remember? I guess 35 or something. And then this bad boy got a 7. You love my videos? Aw, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Hope things are going well over there. They are. Karis and I were learning something about the country of Georgia. We were learning that you can pay like it's like between $50,000 and $80,000 for a surrogate in the country of Georgia, not the state, the country. So that's one of the cheapest places to do surrogacy, and they have like a surrogacy like industry because they've gotten good at it. So they've become dependable for it. So that, believe it or not, is kind of tempting. I mean, it's not outside of the range of possibilities. How did this get as bad as a 7? I could understand if it got like a 9, but a 7? 7's really low. All right, so it says surface dent on the back top center. Where? Look. It says it's right there above the E. I'm looking. I'm not seeing a dent. Maybe it's referring to like this? Couldn't that just be flattened out, though? I mean, you can hardly see it. Is that truly a dent? I see it above the accent part. What if I just regraded this? No dent in my opinion. Yeah, it's very subtle. Check the other E. So this is the bottom. Yeah, no dent on the bottom either. It's so subtle. I feel like if it got regraded, it could be missed. Not that it's a thing to accidentally miss, but what I'm saying is the grader could argue that no, this card's fine. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one might be a crack and regrade situation. PSA 10 contender for sure. Yeah. Considering this card's gotten a little expensive over time, we'll give it a shot. You'll see it once you crack it. You might be right. Like, you might, like, maybe the card pops up a little bit once it's unsealed, but I don't know. All right. You can check. I never got the tracking number for last week's shipping. I always receive one, but not this time. Mr. Ivan. Okay, Mr. Ivan, I'll check for you right now, okay? All right. Just got 2 packs of Inferno real quick. All right. Second time buyer. Nice. Let me just check for Mr. Ivan's shipping real fast, okay? I don't think there would be any problems from Alexis. So I got a Mr. Ivan Rodriguez shipped on 12/31, and it says in transit. And it says USPS has the item right now. And it's still in Missouri, though, but it says it has the item. Probably just a slowdown. You know, they probably took some time off for the holidays. That's probably all it is. Maybe they never scanned the label, so it never, like, updated or something. You can also check your spam folder, maybe. All right, Mr. Dante, what's up, man? 2 packs of Inferno X. Is it Dante? Am I saying that right? So, let's see. Inferno X. Ah. No, that's not Inferno. This is Inferno. All right. And there's only 2 packs here. So Inferno X needs to be restocked. Can you do 50 euro? 50 euro? All right, I'll do 50 euro. Aha, here we are. Boop. Okay. Last pack magic, hopefully. Tossing this. Opening all these. Throwing this away. All right. 1, 2. Ooh, very nice. Very good. Fresh baggie. We'll set this down here, perhaps. All right, let's see what your 2 packs entailed. Are you live? Says Hyper Clutch God. Yes. Do you ever just crack packs for fun in your spare time? No. Not even close. Here it is. There you go. I do like to look at my collection, though. Let's see gold. Ooh, the hollow. And what's the price of gold looking like today, I wonder, by the way? After the capture of Maduro, do you think that the price of gold went down? It is. It could have gone up, too, couldn't it have? All right, let's check over here for your bag. You know, I don't know if you have a bag. Do you have a bag? Haha, you do have a bag. Here it is from December. So we've got a couple of these. You got a couple of these guys over here. Lovely. And just some hollows. All right, we're adding a couple hollows to the bag. Better luck next time. Silver and gold going nuts. What? Yeah, I was going to say, like, on the one hand, maybe the U.S. is going to get access to cheap oil. But on the other hand, maybe there could be, like, a trigger for larger escalated military tensions across the world. Who knows? So it seems like it could go either way, doesn't it? Gold price today. All right, so it says gold's at 4,453 an ounce, but its high point was December 26, where it was 4.5. The previous high point had been in October for 4.3, so it hit a high price of 4.55, and then it fell down to 4.3, which is still really close to the high point of October. So gold's continued to rally. It's continued to go up. How about silver? Silver price today. So silver is up 7% today. It's at $76. Really, you know, it helps to just see the screen. I don't know why I'm not just showing you guys the screen. So here's silver right over here. So it says it's at 76 today. Is that right? Last 5 days. Oops. Hold the camera. There you go. There's your information. Gold and silver and gold. They're both high. You know, they're like this internationally traded commodity that have a store value, right? Like you can put money into it and then get a different kind of money out of it if you need to. So that's why people like it. It's like international money. And it can't be hacked and it can't be lost on your computer. But I suppose it could be stolen or lost. Like you could forget where you put it. But, and you have to spend money to like protect it too. It's kind of interesting. Let's check the price of Bitcoin today. Bitcoin. The thing is, I feel like all these products will be going up in price anyways, because if people are making, oh, look at that. So here's the 6-month outlook on Bitcoin. Check it out. So Bitcoin had these really big highs over here. In October, it hit 123,000. Then it fell real bad all the way down to 84, and now it's back up to 93. Very crypto-like. Look at that overall, though. Year to date, 7% up. 1 year, 5 years, there we go. So there's your overall outlook on Bitcoin is overall it's up. There's Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, silver, gold, Pokemon. We're very interested in all of those things. Can I have one side up? Why, yes, you can. Need to get more silver for sure. It's going to go up a little more before it dips. My company's stocks went up due to the invasion. What happens the day after I sold my stock? No! Damn it. How could you have predicted that? You know, you couldn't have predicted that. I mean, it looked like something was going to happen, but it wasn't so clear that it was going to be so good. You know, that it was just going to go, boom, you know, like just Trump's got him. You know what I mean? It'll go up in September, October. Well, here are my thoughts about gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Of course, it's all going to go up because everyone's just going to keep going back to work, making more money, and then buying those things. So unless that behavior were to change, you know, here are other places the money could go. The money could go into real estate. The money could go into the stock market. The money could go into collectibles. It can go into a lot of things. But I think there is a consumer trend toward people don't want to own brand name jeans. They want to own silver, gold stocks. They want to own Pokemon cards that go up in price. So I think that that's what you see happening. And we don't even know if it's a bad economy. Like the economy had a report just the other day that it was growing rapidly, that GDP was actually up. And people were speculating that, no, that can't be right. Well, imagine another GDP report comes out soon, whatever, the next quarter, and it's actually just looking fine. Imagine we actually get Venezuela super productive and they don't do the same business with China or with Russia anymore. They're doing business with us, and that just works out. It just doesn't go wrong or something. You know, we don't know how it's going to play out. We're going to find out. Of course, it could play out very badly too. It gets mismanaged. The Venezuelan people decide they don't like it anymore. The Maduro network, they fight back against U.S. Occupation. All kinds of bad things could happen. So we don't really know how it goes. We also want Greenland. Maybe that just doesn't, it just falls through. We just don't get it. Or maybe we buy it and it costs a lot of money, which isn't necessarily we don't have lots of money to spend, but I guess we do. Maybe some struggle over in Ukraine keeps sapping our money. You know, there's a lot of bad things that can happen across the world and the economy. It really depends on people having confidence in the market and continuing to consume and work and consume and work, and no nuclear bombs go off. Trump mentioned he wanted to fight Iran if Iran attacked the protesters. And it's kind of surprising to hear him say that, because that's exactly what his predecessors did that he would criticize. So he would criticize Biden, Obama, George Bush for their poor handling of the Middle East. And Trump's over here saying, hey, if you shoot your protesters to maintain an authoritarian regime, a dictatorship, if you will, we're going to help the civilians. But that's what Obama did, and that's what created the power vacuum that formed ISIS. So we supported a whole bunch of civilian uprisings in the Middle East, and we didn't get peace from that. We actually got ISIS. So I don't know what to think of that. That seems, I think the Republican Party and the Democrat Party are questioning if we should do all that. And we've had such a bad experience with it that most of us don't want to do it. We're like, no, that doesn't work. So I don't know. He's a different guy, though, so he's a different leader. We'll see what happens. Let me take a look at the queue. We were just talking about some interesting things. Let's see. Please, bro, please. I send you rupees for Charizard. Yes, 500 rupees, please. We have Mr. Mark J. Valerian. Can I do a bag sort? Just want to see what I have. Yes, sir. Let's do a bag sort for Mr. Mark J. Valerian. Do you plan on streaming card openings forever, or is there a retirement plan? Not really. There's no retirement plan. I don't think I'm going to retire. I think I'm just going to keep working, and that's it. And I want a good lifestyle, though. So I'm gonna put out a good lifestyle, and I don't plan on retiring. There is no retirement plan. Maybe I'll get sick with like heart disease or cancer. Everyone does. You eventually get those illnesses. It's because no one lives forever. So eventually I'll get sick, and that'll probably be the actual retirement. I'll probably get sick. Okay, until then, I'll just have fun. I'm already retired. Look at me. I get to open Pokemon cards with you guys. Okay, here's $9.99 rupees. Oh my gosh. Nah, that's probably thousands of rupees right there, what you just sent me. So a little back sort, huh? Let's see. Nimble sucks. Dragonite's kind of cool if he could grade 10, Pikachu's cool if he could grade 10. This Rayquaza's cool. Umbreon's cool. We like those. Mimikyu's cool. Dragonite's cool. Here's another Rayquaza, blah, 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 blah. All right, we got all those. Darkrai. Here's a Gengar. Here's a Mimikyu, Gengar, Pikachu. Here's a Mimikyu. Those are some nice poker cards. Some empty booster packs. This is Mark J. Valerian, right? Yep. And a junk pack back there. Okay, good. Oh, hi, Mark. All right. Yeah, I like doing Pokemon cards. There's, it's not like some sort of, it's not a mistake that I've been hosting this stream for 7 years. I really do like it. If you want to talk to a guy who really is into the product, really knows the product, he likes it, he buys it himself, and he understands it well, I'm your guy. Come over here. We've been doing it 7 years. We got a long perspective on them. We understand what we're selling, and we understand what it's like to want more Pokemon cards. Right? Like if you're gonna have a chef cook for you, who do you want? The fat guy who looks like he eats pasta every night, or some skinny lady who doesn't eat anything? Who do you want you to be your chef? I'll be your chef. I'll be your fat guy who eats pasta every night, and I really know the product. Here we go. And I take the profits from the sales, and I just buy more Pokemon cards for myself. That's it. So I'm a guy with a really large collection. You know, here's Toga Kiss. I'll probably just hand this collection off as an inheritance when I die. That's it. That's probably what'll happen. They are. And then my spoiled Victorian, sickly Victorian children, they'll squander it. I've been really appreciating the concept of squandering. I think there's been a lot of squandering going on through history. Your ancestors build something nice, and then you quickly squander it because you didn't build it. You don't appreciate it. You didn't do it. Well, you just got nice cards left over. That's all you got is nice cards. Look at all this. You got nothing but nice cards, Mr. Mark. All these bags are nice. Darkrai's, Gengars, little Raikou, he's nice. These are all nice. Look at all this. Is that nice? Okay, here's that. Here's little Vulpix. Shrootle, he's cute. Here's a little Umbreon. Roggenrola looks cool. Look at that Roggenrola. Piplup's actually pretty good. You got a bunch of Pikachus here. There's a little Roaring Moon. Here's some actual vintage cards. You got a lot of stuff, Mark. All right, you can't give this all away, Mark. You got to take some of it home. I won't let you. We are. Scare me with the giveaways. You do too many. We are. Mesher can hold that Pikachu $30 till tomorrow. Tag 9. There's a tag 9 Pikachu. I can hold this till tomorrow. Here we go. All right. Wow, Mark, Dream Collection. Yeah, he's got a lot of nice cards saved up in these bags. Here's some hollows. Some more hollows. All right, so this bag is the first one that has not been super crazy. Little poker cards, some nice Marios. Got Chansey's pretty cool. Spheal, Spidops. I mean, those are English ARs. I would grade them. If they could grade 10, I would grade them. Bunch more hollows here. Okay. Then we got another stamp. All right, so you mostly have good stuff. Most of it's good. Very nice, very nice. What time is it? It is 12:53. Good time to wrap up here, guys. We're heading into 1 p.m. We're going to be back on at 4 p.m., you know. So we'll be back in just a few hours, surprisingly. Okay. Get all these top-loaded cards together into one spot. These can be left alone, though, probably. So there we go. So you got all these. Just lots of, you know, like you're probably not going to grade Delibird or Alakazam, but it's like they could be graded if you had lots of grade this card money laying around. There's a hollow. Okay. You could wait for the stream to be real slow. That happens some days. Like Tuesdays can sometimes be pretty slow. And try to do 10 for 10 pre-grades on your cards in your bag. And we could just grade 10 random cards or something. But it's got to be real slow for that, okay? It can't be kind of slow. It's got to be actually slow. I'll just say hits here. What's this stream about? Hey, what's up, Zoinks? We're a card shop. Online card shop. There we go. There we go. There we go. This is the Minecraft Christian server. That's what it is. That's what I said, Bunny Bread. Matthew T says 3 Pokey Shuffles. Can you check and see what my tops numbered Mothman got graded at from the tag return? Thanks, Matt. All right, give me a second. Let me go ahead and grab this. All right. So you want to know your grade, but I don't want to have to go hunting for it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because we don't store it nearby. We have a system for you to check your grade. 1 pack of Silver Tempest. All right, so this is one of those Pokey Shuffles that cannot be re-rolled. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 is 20. Congratulations, you just pulled out a lovely pack of Silver Tempest. What you can do with the Silver Tempest, though, if you wish, you can keep it sealed or you can open it. All right. Oh, man. So you just got this bad boy for 15 bucks, 1 pack of silver, and we can put that in your bag or you can open it. Now, there is a way to look it up. So step number 1, Mr. Matthew, step number 1, we go into, what did you say it was tag grading? At tag grading. Let's test this out. Let's see if it works, okay? Because I should have a system for you to find it, right? That's my responsibility. So tag submission, we're going to go to tag submission, and there it is, Matthew You were in the tag submission for December. Added these in. Okay, you're in the tag submission for December. Now we're going to go over to the returns channel. Here's the returns channel. And we have a tag submission for September, a tag submission for October. According to this, it's not even back. So your card's not back. You're supposed to be able to, so check it out. You're supposed to be able to use this Discord server to figure that out. So here's the tag submission. Up here, we've got the December submission, 12725. That'll actually be its code. It'll have a code, 12725. And here you are, right here, Mothman Green. And then if we go to the returns channel, you can see we've only had the October submission back and the September submission back. So the others, you know, the actual December submission isn't back yet. So we don't have a number for it yet. All right, so there you go. Now you can do that on your own next time. I'm putting these in my binder, mister. This is the Minecraft Christian server. Nice. Sounds good. All right. Any other orders that we need to do? Okay, that's good. Let's check the stream over here. Weird streams next if you swipe. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this into your bag. But you're not in this box. You must be in a different box. Let's find you. So I'll open up his Silver Tempest if he instructs me to. He might want to keep it sealed. It's only a $20 pack, so it feels like it would be pretty fun to just open. All right, here we are. This is your bag. And I'm putting this right here. Ta-da! All good. Okay, guys, I'll see you for the evening stream in just a couple hours. Looks like I'm going to be shipping Mr. CSman's products now. He's got a lot. So I'll see you guys in a couple hours, maybe around 4:30. See you there for the evening stream. If you enjoyed what we did today, hit that subscribe button, and YouTube will notify you when we go live, okay? See you later.